What would you say is the best bonding drug you've tried?
Me and Camier did acid together.
What drug helped you feel the closest?
I would say...
Okay, I love you too.
She was high on Vicodin.
Don't say that part.
Before we dive into today's Shambhala 2023 video, we want you guys to know that we do not promote or glorify the use of any compound. And the intent of this video is purely to educate the audience on what can happen. I repeat, the following has been created strictly to educate you on what can happen when you attend these types of festivals, because this is just the reality of what they're like. Also, some of you might have seen this video already. It was only up for, I think, less than a day. I had to make a few corrections, so this kind of is a repost, but most people haven't seen it. Anyway, cheers.
You're here with your wife. Yeah. That is so cute. Yeah. Come here. Come say hi.
Okay. What is your name?
Sonia.
Patrick.
Your name is?
Taylor.
Ronan.
Yeah, what is your best love? What's the biggest love of your life? How did you meet? What was it like? How did it feel? How did you know?
I don't want to tell the actual story, but it was literally a look in his eyes, and I wanted to say it. And I was like, "Do you love me?" And he was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Okay, I love you too."
She was high on Vicodin.
Don't say that part. But it doesn't mean it wasn't real.
So we had just kind of started dating, and I had said I love you to him, but he hadn't said it back, and I was very understanding and patient with, you know, not everybody's ready at that same time as you are.
She was in a lot of pain.
I was in a lot of pain, but that's why I was crying.
That's cute.
We came back to our Airbnb, and he had felt this like tension. There was like this back garden in our Airbnb, and I waited patiently for him to like muster up his thoughts to speak. And he looks at me, he holds my hand, he goes, "I love you." And it was really, really special.
Yeah, because we were on mushrooms at that point.
You're on mushrooms. Oh, that makes it even more intense.
It was honest and it was true.
And it
so
was really
you can tell. You can tell through the hazy
you could tell
eyes.
through the drugs that it was real.
So no, I remember like sitting there. We went inside, and we were probably sitting there for like 10 minutes of me just like.
Were you thinking about it for a while first?
Yeah.
It was really soon after we started dating, but I didn't, like after my first relationship, that was like 5 years. I didn't ever.
You knew soon.
Yeah, I had liked him for so long before then, so when we were finally together, I was like, yeah, made sense.
I had a tough breakup from my previous relationship, and so it was like.
It can be hard to trust again.
Yeah, and it's just for me. I feel like saying that I love someone like has a lot of weight.
So it takes you longer to get there, but you love very deeply.
Yeah, even when I'm like sober, it can be hard to like find words. I remember we sitting there for like probably quite a while, and then just like turning to her, like I was like tearing up and just said like I love you.
That is honestly a beautiful story. I love stories like that.
I almost cried.
Aww.
But the way we met is funny.
I'm a film major, so I was talking about going to the movies and whatnot.
No way, man. I love going to the movies, but you know what I love even more? Watching movies for free using a VPN service. I thought you were throwing cheese at me. Ah! Okay, beyond being cheesy, this video is sponsored by Surfshark. What they are is a VPN provider which allows you to take your privacy back into your own hands. Basically, you can stop your internet provider from being able to track you, see where you are. Surfshark also offers a new antivirus package so that you can protect yourself from those pesky viruses. Basically, what I was trying to say at the start of the video is when you use a service like Surfshark, you can change the country that your internet provider thinks you're living in, and if you're using something like Netflix, it sometimes gives you a whole slew of new videos to enjoy. But what I think is the most relevant to, say, watching my channel is if you're researching certain, I don't know, taboo topics, your internet provider can actually see everything you're doing. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm kind of paranoid about people seeing when I'm researching certain somethings, if you can read between the lines here, which is why whenever I'm doing certain types of Doug research, I always use a VPN, so my internet provider has no clue what I'm looking at. And if you sign up to Surfshark today using the code PSYCHED, you're going to get a whopping 83% off. You're also going to get a free extra 6 free months. Wait, that's cheese. And of course, you also help the channel. The more of you guys that sign up for Surfshark, the more likely they are to sponsor future videos. Anyway, without further ado, let's get back to some of these love stories. Cheers. Get away from me.
I'd say probably one of my favorite drug experiences was we did 2CB and MDMA, and then spent the evening like having sex and listening to music.
Yeah, we had sex like all night.
Yeah.
Did you try having sex on 2CB? It used to be sold as an erotic enhancer. No? Did you know that? It was sold in sex shops. Yeah.
That's what we heard.
But we were kind of towards the end of the festival, you know, when you're feeling gross and you're just like, eh.
Yeah.
We have considered.
You have to try it again.
Yeah,
know what I'm
exactly.
talking about when
Maybe
you do it.
tonight. That's the plan for tonight.
It's good with a partner.
Yeah, it's
2CB alone is kind of bullshit. You
Yeah.
have no one to touch.
I know. We love doing 2CB together. It's our favorite thing to do up here.
Do you find tripping together, since you have feelings for each other, it changes the
Yeah,
just the energy of the trip?
Yes, I feel like it can definitely like reveal those things to you because
And it can show you when they're not there.
yeah, absolutely. And I've heard that from other people too who tried to trip with someone they had entered a recent relationship with, and it changed things for them. Yeah.
We've had 5 Shambhalas of just being together. So I've been very lucky to have her to like trip out, like just trip balls with.
As a couple, are you very close? Like, do you communicate a lot in your relationship? So do you find that you can communicate in a deeper way on acid? Like, does it help you?
Yes, we did. Yes, we did.
It helps you with like a lot of things that you can't talk about sober, and even if you talk about sober, other person not gonna understand on the same level.
Me and Camille did acid together. I feel like it deepened our connection with each other, and we were able
Acid's
to bond.
a great bonding substance.
Yeah,
it's my favorite one for bonding.
Yeah, like we bonded on a different level, and like I don't know, it's something
to
that
put
I
into
can't.
words.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can't describe it. It's one
it
of the
changed
most
your
surreal
relationship?
things ever. I think for the better, for sure.
Do you guys ever do stuff like acid together or MDMA together?
Yeah, I actually have a couple tabs here.
Love acid with like an intimate partner, someone you love. I don't know, it's just so magic.
Yeah, man, I get that.
Yeah. Have you ever like felt like you could hear each other's thoughts? Have you gone that deep?
Yeah.
Oh, that is the coolest experience. It is amazing. You feel so connected to the person. What would you say is the best bonding drug you've tried? Like, what drug helped you feel the closest?
I would say MDMA.
2CB. Yeah.
MDMA was the best.
For you, yeah.
When we did MDMA together, we had some really deep chats about stuff, and that was awesome. We learned
Like a truth serum?
Oh yeah, it was like I wasn't afraid without.
Therapeutic for us.
Yeah, like without judgment. You know what I mean? We're able to just talk about like the deepest,
You're
scariest
much
stuff.
more vulnerable with each other.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
You done it since?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Still like open up when you do it?
Yeah.
The first one was like the most.
Yeah, it's the most. Yeah,
Got it.
So my first time on MDMA, oh my god, it's almost like an orgasm, you know? It's crazy, man.
But no, acid is better as like a bonding tool because your senses are heightened. So like sex is incredible. Just throwing that out there. But have you had an orgasm on MDMA?
No, we never done.
Oh, you're missing out.
It's hard, you know, to.
It's not hard. For a guy, it's very difficult. Yeah, it's not hard. Has the love been constant, or have you had to deal with confrontations and working through trauma together?
There's definitely stuff to work through, but I think that through it, you just are like, wow, I just love you even more after all of it. But just that, like, the really difficult things where you almost want to do it alone is I would rather do it with Pat than do it by myself.
All right, that's cute.
Yeah, life throws some shit at you all the time, and that can be tough on just an individual, but it's nice to have a partner, and even it's tough for the partner too, because like how do you approach that? How do you help someone through that? And I mean patience, yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing's black and white, everything.
No, people who think in black and white are bad partners.
Yeah, it's just like Sirius Black said in Harry Potter, is that the world isn't made up of good people and Death Eaters. There's a little bit of both in all of us.
There you go.
Yeah. So nice
Enjoy your
meeting you.
sham.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Thank you for the interview.
I'm just so happy to see you.
I love how happy you are.
Yes, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
It was a pleasure.
You guys have a good sham. Aw.
I want to hug too.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Can I get a hug?
Yeah, come here,
Thank
man.
you very much.
Thank you.